Welcome to the Bricks Network. I'm Ken. Today on the desk, we have the Mercedes-AMG 63 and the Mercedes-AMG SL 63. And this is set number 76924. This particular set was released in June of 2024, contains 808 pieces, has two minifigs, which are both unique to this set, has a retail price of $44.99, 49 euros and 99 cents, and 44 pounds and 99 cents. That comes out to about 5.6 cents per piece in US dollars and about 6.2 cents per piece in euros. Has an age range of 10 plus. And just for the price per piece, it's actually pretty good, considering the price of this set. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the speed build. Welcome to the review portion for the Mercedes-AMG G63 and Mercedes-AMG SL63. And this is set number 76924. Pretty straightforward. It was a pretty straightforward build. There wasn't anything tricky, at least for the SL. And the convertible drop top, it actually looks really good. All in all, this is the sticker sheet here. Roughly 20 stickers for both sets, so 11 for the SL and then 9 for the G series. So it wasn't too bad at all. But first, I'll touch on the SL. I mean, it has really sleek lines. I don't know, certain vehicles just lend itself to look really, really good in a Lego Speed Champions format. And this is one of them. You can see the rear tail lights here, and there are a few printed bricks. So the tail lights are printed, AMG, and then the SL63 here. And then in here in the cockpit, the touchscreen with the console. And then the headlights here are actually printed. And then the way they were able to get this front grille of the Mercedes by stacking small little round bricks on top of each other was pretty ingenious. But it looks really good. From an aesthetic standpoint, it's one of the sleeker looking Lego Speed Champions. And I like it. I like it. So, pretty straightforward build for that one. No issues whatsoever. And this is the minifigure that comes with it. Very bare bones, like he's wearing a puffer vest. And has AMG on the back here. So it's nice. It's nice. And sunglasses. It's a cool little touch. So we'll set this one to the side. Now, the G-Wagon. Now, these blocky vehicles generally look really good in Lego format. I mean, it's just the nature of the bricks themselves to make everything look blocky and square. So this looks really, really nice. I've only had one squarish vehicle that didn't look that great in the Lego Speed Champion series, and that was the Skyline GTR. I was really disappointed in that one, but you know, I digress. But look at the front of this. Same design when it comes to stacking those circular bricks on top of each other. It made a nice grille for the Mercedes, and the lines of it are just impeccable. Impeccable. Yeah. There's one little section that I don't really care for, and it's this section up under the window. I really don't know what they were going for, but yeah, it didn't turn out all that great. But everywhere else, it looks really nice. Even the integration of the door handles here and the way you build that is pretty nice. I did have a couple issues, and mostly it's my fault because I should have used the Lego Builders app, and that way I can manipulate with the 3D. I can't stress enough how much of a godsend that app is. But going through the actual instruction booklet, I was confused on a couple of sections, and I'll point out one of them at this moment. So here, this section here, when you add in these bricks, it appears that it lines up perfectly with this line here, with the brown. It actually doesn't. It actually overlaps this black piece here that you end up putting in an earlier stage. It overlaps and overhangs a little bit. And so when I was putting together this rear section here, I had a gap that I couldn't figure out for a minute. And eventually I had to go back and said, okay, I knew that I had a little bit of issue with this. I didn't know exactly where to place that brick. So let me move this forward and figure it out, and boom, it worked. So it was a couple sections in the instruction manual that gave me a little bit of pause, but it's my fault. I should have used the Lego Builders app and it wouldn't be any issues. So back to this beautiful AMG G63. Look at the rear here, the Mercedes on the spare tire. I mean, it looks really good. It looks really good. Like I said, except for this section here. I don't really care for it, but. So regarding the AMG, there's one thing I did want to additionally point out. The roof easily comes off. You just put a little bit of pressure there and the roof comes off. And it's held together by a few pegs here, and you know, they did a really good job of creating this little gap here, and it sits right in there. So when you go to place it back on, slide it in, apply a little bit of pressure, and it snaps on, and it's pretty secure. So, you know, pretty good job. Very basic, has an AMG, I guess, sweatshirt on, has a little bit of writing there. Sunglasses in the back, nothing, no printed legs, just a torso. So very simple minifigure, nothing to kind of ride home about, but there you have it. That's the final review. I would say if you're a Mercedes fan or you're just looking for a really good value, pick this up, because at roughly 5.6 cents per piece in the US and 6.2 cents per piece in Europe, it's a wonderful deal. I mean, you're getting a lot of value with the number of pieces you get in these two sets, and they do look really good. And oops, just ran over the minifigure. But they do look really good. So I would say, check that out. And one section here, this rear tire, it's a little flimsy, and the connection isn't very good, and it's fallen off a couple times. You can see that just a little bit of pressure, it falls off. So I kind of wish they had a little better connection there, but anyway, that's it. If you guys enjoy this content, I really appreciate if you guys subscribed, and yeah, give a thumbs up if you like it as well. I've had this in the works for quite some time, where I can actually sit down and just enjoy building. I've been looking forward to this for years. So I appreciate you guys going on the journey with me, and if you have any questions, just let me know in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.